Hello, Mr. President, Mr. President Donald J. Trump. My name is Nicholas. I am a U.S.-born citizen, and I would just like to talk to you for a second, one-on-one, kind of friend-to-friend here. And the first thing I want to say is thank you for watching. I know that you're a very busy person. You have a lot on your plate right now, but the fact that you took the time out of your day to watch this one-sided conversation with you, I appreciate it. Excuse me. If you have any feedback, you are absolutely welcome to message me, give me a phone call, just, whatever. Just, you know what to do. So let's just start with the biggest thing. And that's going to start with your win in the election. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like people are talking about it enough right now. You know, you won the election. Your numbers say that you had the most electoral college votes since Reagan. You did that. You're in charge now. You've got power, money. You had those things before, but now they're just more, you know? And just people aren't talking about it. Instead, all these news sites are worried about their fake news and their facts that they've made up, you know. It's crazy. But I get it. People are worried. People are scared that you're going to be too good of a president. So why not sabotage, you know? Why not be like, hey guys, I once heard that President Trump knew that his people were talking to Russians. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Very few people know if that's true. But the news sites are going to go out there and be like, this is fact. Donald Trump is a liar. You know, whatever. I honestly want to say, congratulations for winning this election. You did that. It was all you. And yeah, a lot of people are going to say that it was those Russian hackers, but we don't know who did the DNC hacks. Not really. There's no direct confirmation. So, it's all you, buddy. You won. Next, let's talk about a pretty big subject that people are freaking out about. That's your housing situation. Now, I understand that this is probably a particularly personal situation, because, you know, who has the right to tell you where you can and can't live, right? So I had an idea, and I know it may seem crazy at first, but I think if you kind of think about it and let it sit, you might just come around to the idea. So, one of the biggest things that people are saying is that what's going to happen with the White House being empty? What if it wasn't empty, though? So, here's my solution to that problem. I happen to be in the market for an apartment in the DC area. But, excuse me again, But I could house sit for you. Be like a live-in, I'm not going to say nanny, because I'm not a woman. And that's clearly a woman's job to take care of the kids, but I could be a live-in house guest. Let's say it that way, right? And I know that seems a little far-fetched. You don't really know me. Excuse me again. Let me just get that cough out. You don't really know me, but I'm a pretty good roommate. I have references, and if you wanted to have like a dog or something, like a ferret, you'd be the first president in history to have a pet ferret running around the White House. I'll take care of it while I'm staying there. Obviously, I'll pay rent, because, you know, I do that anyways, you know, like, I pay my taxes, right? So that's, that would pay for my rent there. So yeah, if you think that's a good idea, just go ahead, shoot me a text, call me, whatever. Or you can tweet at me. And that's actually my next topic. On to Twitter. I feel like since you won, you haven't been on Twitter as much. And I feel like, again, it's other people telling you what to do, telling you that you can and can't do something just because you're in a specific position or because you're a specific person. And I just don't think that's okay. And I feel like you would agree with me. You have the power of being a president. You're in charge. They can't make you put your phone away. They can't make you stop tweeting. So I feel like you need to get back on that tweeting horse, honestly. And I do look forward to seeing your tweets every day. I never know what you're going to say. Sometimes you're like, hey man, that's not cool, to people who are just so mean. Just so mean. Also, I'd like to say, as an addendum to the house idea, me living in the White House, the reason I'm moving to DC is because I also want to be a part of politics. I want to be an outsider coming in, just like you. And you made me feel that way. Because of you, I feel like I can be a politician. Anyone can be a politician now. So thank you for that. And then the last idea. This one I know is going to get hate from the press. If anyone sees this, hopefully not. Hopefully you watch it and not very many others. But, you know, it is on the internet. It'll happen. So let's talk about the wall, and kind of as an aside, immigrants and such. I love the idea of the wall. Protecting our southern border is extremely important. And I'm so on board with the wall. But I noticed a problem the other day. And that's because I was watching a video, and it was about some people in Mexico going on a boat ride. And then I was like, whoa, wait a second. They have boats down there. And then I was kind of thinking about it for a second. I was like, wait a second again. Both the left and the right side of our country are surrounded by water. And so people from Mexico, even though the wall's there to keep them out, they're just going to take their little boats and go around the wall. I don't think that's cool. The wall's there for a reason, guys, right? You understand what I'm talking about, Donald. Is it cool if I call you Donald? I feel like if we're going to be future roommates, I can call you Donald. So I'm going to continue, but if you don't appreciate me calling you Donald, if you want me to call you Mr. Trump or President Donald Trump or whatever, the Prez, I'll call you, whatever. Yeah, so my idea, Donald, is let's not stop at the South. Alright? What if we were just to build the whole wall? Make this country into a house. Am I right? So that means we have the south border completely closed off with a wall. The north border completely closed off with a wall. And the left and the right side of the country completely closed off. Why not? I think it's a good idea. It'll stop all those bad hombres from coming in. We don't have to deal with the snootiness of that young prime minister up in Canada. What's his name? Trudeau. Yeah, you won't have to deal with him anymore. Just so many benefits to the wall. But after I came up with the wall idea, based on your idea, obviously, I'm not going to take full credit for the wall. I'm going to take just a little bit of credit for the wall 2.0. I feel like we're partners in this, And so the one thing that I realized after I thought of the wall is some people were talking once, and I heard some statistics that 40 or 50% of all illegal immigrants come by plane. So what do we do about that? It's not like we can build a wall for the sky, Or can we? What if, and I'm just spitballing an idea here, instead of just a wall, we go back to my earlier thing where I said, let's build a house. Let's make America into a house. So at this point, we've already got our walls. We've got our foundation. Let's put a roof on it. Right? Here's the thought process behind that. There will be no more illegal immigrants ever again if we build a wall. Yeah, if we build the house. I'm going to call it the house. If we build the house. We won't have to deal with any of the other countries and their little sassy fits anymore. You won't have to deal with those Europeans being all mean to you, or to anyone else, really. You'll have to deal with other political figures talking about you behind your back, like you didn't just talk to them a few days ago and you weren't cool, And another huge benefit, and I'm talking huge benefit, of building this house, this wall around the country, a dome, if you will, is, all these news sites are telling all these stories about North Korea over there and their nuclear testing and all that. But have you ever been to a nuclear fallout shelter? Where are they? They're underground. So my idea is, what if America was underground? I know, it's crazy. It's a crazy thought. But just think about it a little bit. If we were underground, we wouldn't have to worry about any other country ever again. We have enough resources as far as oil, because we're the #1 holder of oil in the world. We've got water, but the oil thing is the most important thing. I feel like these ideas should really be considered. And that's all I wanted to talk about today, Donald. Like I said, again, thank you for watching, and I do appreciate you taking the time out of your day, and just watching this makes me feel very welcome in your country as an American-born citizen, that you took time out of your day to come and watch this conversation. And I don't want it to stop here either. Let's have lunch, let's get together, let's talk. Because I know that some of these ideas may seem a little far-fetched and such, but I feel like we could work some stuff out together. Alright? That's everything I have to talk about today. And thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope to hear back from you. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day, Mr. President.